de-energization. And then just to take it to the last step, and Warren's touched on that, just in general on energy policy, we have to work with our states and our regulators to ensure this was never a risk we took on or envisioned when we were investing in utilities, nor would any of the investors who've invested in other energy companies. You earn a very set return for taking on a very set, defined risks associated with that asset. And this has gone well beyond that. We don't earn the type of returns, nor can you earn a large enough return to take on these risks. We really have to solve the risk side, which means we work with our regulators. We're working with our state legislators to get to the right answer. And that's really just recognizing the fundamental risk of the wildfires is not going away.
Yeah. But there's some there's some problems that can't be solved. And we shouldn't be in the business of taking your money, investors' money, and tackling things that we don't know the solution for. We know what we think a sensible system would be, and we ought to explain what we think it is, and do the best to get our position, because it's pro-social to have the right solution to have it. But the right solution, for example, in the interstate, wasn't to let 48 states each decide on their own way of doing it and award contractors the jobs based. There's some problems that can't be solved, and we are not in the business of trying to solve insolvable problems.
Yeah.
Those are tough choices if you're managing, but that's why they have managers.
Yeah, Warren, I was just going to add, because you touched on something really important there, that effectively, for example, with the utilities and the wildfires, we can't just become the insurer of last resort, and that we're going to cover any costs and all costs, irrespective of what occurred. And with the thought, we can't be the insurer of last resort. We just can't be responsible for everything that happens in a state.
Yeah. If we want to do it with our own money, we can do it, but we're not going to do things with your money that we think are stupid. Yeah. I mean, it's easier to do stupid things with other people's money than it is with your own money.